20.00 BST. Arsenal vs West Brom. 12th place Gunners, who have made their worst start to a season since 2011, are seeking to maintain their 100% record at the Emirates Stadium in 201,718 and seal an 8th successive home league win. Arsenal have won 6 consecutive top-flight home matches against West Brom, conceding only once. A veteran Baggies midfielder Gareth Barry is set to make a record-breaking 633rd Premier League appearance in North London after equalling Ryan Giggs' mark in a goalless draw with West Ham last weekend. Tony Pulis' side, who beat tonight's opponents 31 at the Hawthorns in March, are on a 3-match winless run in the league and have won only one of their 11 away matches so far this year. Pulis has lost on all 9 of his previous visits to Arsenal with a combined score of 203. Sean Botterill. Getty Images. 4 minutes 1931. Twitter at Optajo. 10 minutes 1924. Usual West Brom captain Johnny Evans does start, although Pulis has opted to hand the armband to Barry on his record-breaking night. He is partnered in midfield by the returning Livermore and Paris Saint-Germain loanee Grzegorz Krychowiak, with Brandt, who has made 349 appearances for the Baggies since joining from Sheffield Wednesday a decade ago, on the bench. Chadli and summer signing Burke both miss out. Twitter at Premier League. Robson Garnu and Alan Yom each retain their starting berths after the cup defeat to City, with Claudio Yacob and James Morrison on the bench alongside Matty Phillips. No place in the matchday 18 for Gareth McCauley, who is said to have travelled with the squad to North London before being overlooked in favour of Ahmed Hegazi. Kieran Gibbs features from the off against his former employers. 22 minutes 1912. Sanchez and Alexandre Lacazette begin together for the first time for Arsenal, with the former making his 100th Premier League start and the latter seeking to become the first Gunners player to score in his first 3 home matches since Brian Marwood in 1988. Ozil is only deemed fit enough to be a substitute despite several days of first-team training, meaning that Aaron Ramsey is afforded the chance to play in a more advanced role. Getty Images. Wenger's starting 11 shows 2 changes from the last Premier League outing, a confidence-boosting goalless draw at Chelsea, with Welbeck and Alex Iwobi, who is not even named in the squad, replaced by Sanchez and Mohamed Elneny. David Ospina, Pamerta Saka, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Jack Wilshere, Walcott and Olivier Giroud all dropped to the bench after starting the 10 Cup win over Doncaster Rovers. 32 minutes 1902. Twitter at Uber. 33 minutes 1901. Twitter at Arsenal. 34 minutes 1900. Standby for official team news. 40 minutes 1855. West Brom's only previous win at the Emirates came back in September 2010 under the management of Roberto Di Matteo, when goals from Peter Odemwingie, Gonzalo Jara and Jerome Thomas secured a surprise 32 triumph. Samri Nasri's late brace proved to be in vain for the hosts. The Baggies also won the last meeting between these two sides in March 31. On that occasion, a header double from Craig Dawson and an effort from substitute Hal Robson Garnu condemned Chris's stricken Arsenal to a 4th defeat in 5 league outings. Getty Images. That was the day that 2 banners, one anti-Wenger and one pro-Wenger, were flown over the Hawthorns, and the travelling Arsenal support made their opposition to the Frenchman's management abundantly clear by booing his substitution of the injured Alexis Sanchez and holding up various placards. 50 minutes 1844. Jake Livermore is set to feature for West Brom after being rested for that aforementioned draw with West Ham and the 21 Carabao Cup 3rd round defeat to Manchester City. Pulis claimed last week that Chris Brunt calf, Nacer Chadli thigh and Oliver Burke hamstring would all need to be assessed in the days leading up to the game. Twitter at Uber. 54 minutes 1840. Arsene Wenger should welcome both Mesut Ozil and Theo Walcott back from injury tonight, although Danny Welbeck groin and Callum Chambers hip will be out until after the next international break. Francis Coquelin remains sidelined with a hamstring problem, while long-term absentee Santi Cazorla is not expected to return until the new year. 1 hour 1826 to finally reach that landmark and go top of the list of all players in the Premier League. It's going to be a brilliant moment when I do it. All eyes will be on Gareth Barry during a Monday night meeting between Arsenal and West Brom, with the 36-year-old midfielder, formerly of Aston Villa, Manchester City, Everton and England, set to make history by becoming the English top-flight's all-time leading appearance maker. Barry, who says he could play on until his 40s, equaled the previous record holder, Ryan Giggs, by playing 90 minutes of a goalless draw with West Ham last weekend and is set to make it outing number 633 at the Emirates Stadium this evening. Whether he manages to help mark such an impressive milestone with a victory has to be considered doubtful, however. West Brom, currently on a 3-match winless run in the league after winning both of their opening games, have tasted defeat on all of the last 6 visits to Arsenal, scoring just 1 goal in the process. Sean Botterill, Getty Images. The Baggies have won only one of their 11 Premier League away matches in 2017 and come up against a Gunners side that are looking to maintain their 100% record at home so far this term and chalk up a 7th successive league win on their own patch. It is also worth mentioning that manager Tony Pulis has not picked up a single point from 9 previous visits to this ground, with those matches yielding a combined score of 203. Ouch. Stay tuned for a match preview and all the latest team news. Official lineups should drop around an hour before kickoff at 19:00 BST, and we will also have minute-by-minute updates after proceedings are underway.